Well, hello, it's Rob here, and thank you so much for signing up for this webinar. Now, there are a couple things I need you to do before you leave this page. Number one, take a very quick look at the instructions below. It's really not that complicated, but in case you haven't been on a webinar before, I just kind of wanted to spell out what you can expect. Number two, and very important, there's a link about halfway down the page for you to go to sign up to be sure you get the webinar video. You do need to sign up with GoToWebinar. Once you do that, you click on the OK link. Within minutes, you'll be sent your confirmation email with the link unique to you that you use to join the webinar. And don't worry, they don't add you to their email list. They won't spam you. It's just to send you reminders with your own unique link to join the webinar. Please don't share this link because it really is unique to you. It only gives one person access to the webinar. And finally, if you've never been on a GoToWebinar before, about 15 minutes before the scheduled start of the webinar, open one of your confirmation emails, click on the webinar access link. You'll be taken right to the GoToWebinar site, and you'll be asked to download and install a little what's called an applet. It's a mini application. You don't have to worry. I've done it scores of times when I've been on GoToWebinars. It's not a little spy device. It's really okay. You want to click the Trust button. The application will install, and that'll allow you to view the webinar. If you've been on a GoToWebinar before, this is cake. You know, it's the same thing you've done before. The only reason I'm presenting this is if you haven't been on a GoToWebinar before, this will help you to have a smooth experience. So number one, go over the instructions below. Number two, be sure to sign up for your place to view the webinar video with GoToWebinar. And number three, be sure to show up with enough time for you to install the little web applet to view the webinar right on your browser. I am really excited to be having you on this webinar, and I assure you I'm doing my very best to deliver all sorts of great information and tips for you to boost your business and make things a little bit easier too. And how's that? So looking forward to seeing you on the webinar. Talk to you then.